Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back. In this video, we'll do some question number 20 of type 2 of second or higher order questions. So we have to remember this consciously in these are sin x, cos x type of questions. And we have to remember consciously that we have to replace d square and not d. Because that's a common error, because in e power ax we are replacing just d. In these kind of questions, you have to consciously remember to replace d square with minus b square. So anyway, let's start with the next question. Question number 20 goes like y double dash minus 6y single dash plus 9y equals sin x. This can be written as d square minus 6d plus 9 y equals sin x. And auxiliary equation of this is m square minus 6m plus 9 equals 0. So let's find m. I'll be using calci to find this. So I'm getting m as 3 and 3. These are real and equal roots. So CF will be C1 plus C2x e power mx. So CF is C1 plus C2x e power 3x. Now let's find particular integral. Particular integral is 1 by f of d. F of d is d square minus 6d plus 9, and sin x is here. Sin x, we're going to put sin x here. Now what we're going to do here, d square, I'm going to replace it with minus b square. So d square is nothing but minus 1. D square is nothing but minus 1. Oops, I'm sorry, I wrote the question wrong. It is sine 3x. It is sine 3x. So minus 3 square, that is minus 9. So I'm going to replace it with minus 9 everywhere. So pi equals 1 by minus 9 plus 54 plus 9. Oops, I'm sorry. That's what is the very common mistake, that I have to not replace d. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm consciously trying to say that I have to not touch d at all in these kind of questions. I have to only deal with d square. So 1 by minus 9 minus 6d plus 9 sine 3x. That is going to give me pi equals 1 by minus 6d sine 3x. Now this is nothing but pi equals minus 1 by 6 1 by d of sine 3x. So 1 by d, I told in the beginning that 1 by d is integral. So cos x differentiation will give me minus sin x, and sin x integral should give me minus cos x. So minus 1 by 6 minus cos 3x by 3. So that is going to give me cos 3x by 18. So final y equation is c1 plus c2x e power 3x plus 1 by 18 cos 3x. This is the final answer. Hope you've understood it. So what you have to remember most importantly in type 2 question is dealing with sin x and cos x is you have to replace only d square with minus b square. In type 1 question where we're dealing with e power ax, we're replacing d with a. But here d square with minus b square. So if you've understood it, so see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.